I am you, or rather, a particularly articulate aspect of you. I am your conscious, your sense of direction, that faint voice on your shoulder that whispers, perhaps that slice of cake is a bit unnecessarily wide. That's often me. Though, admittedly, sometimes you don't listen. But that's all right. We're a team, you and I. A slightly disagreeable team at times, but a team nonetheless. Now, I imagine you're feeling a tad disoriented, uncertain possibly, like a sock that's lost its pair in the dryer of existence. But not to worry, this is perfectly normal. To start, your name is Caleb, and this vast void of nothingness that we're currently floating in is your mind. It's not always empty, of course. We're just doing a bit of maintenance at the moment. And actually, that's precisely why you're here. You see, sometimes our mind can get a bit gummed up, running low on that pure, uncomplicated joy that makes life worth it. In these times, we, or rather you, need to pop in and give it a small infusion of joy. A nudge, really, to get the gears of our mind back into motion. How do we get that joy? I'm glad you asked. While it might seem empty here at the moment, there are in fact little momentary bits of happiness tucked away all around us in our memories. And that's precisely where we're going. To go capture that very essence of joy. How do we access these memories? Another great question. It's quite simple. All you need to do is focus. Maybe there's a specific plant you remember from your parents' bedroom, or perhaps that faint smell of chlorine from a day at the water park. Focus on that, and suddenly you might find yourself in the middle of that very park again. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are a few precautions we should go over.
Yeah, as long as you're not selecting something as soon as that happens.
I see you've centered your attention on our childhood basement. This is a great start, but not exactly what we're looking for. Our memories here, and their corresponding feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and soul-crushing guilt, are rather inconvenient. So, while I find a way to properly reorient onto our designated path, please find a way to occupy yourself. I'll be back momentarily.
Yes, the extra happy meal. Any more? Did I miss any last time? Turn the lights on. There we go. Any light?
Might I suggest watching some television?
The one recommendation I would make to the developers is that suggestion. When a player is walking in circles after so long, having that little suggestion would really help, so they don't go and click on things they would not have originally clicked on because they can't figure out why, such as the sprayer's not unsprayed things. Like why it didn't finish cleaning everything even though you thought you visually couldn't see anything missing. Just a little hint there. That little nudge in the right direction when somebody's trying to focus, like because the system itself is flawed, would help. Bugs happen though. Not a big deal. They get worked out with time usually. Some of them are just hard to fix. I understand that. Time passes. I already know what to do here, so... Oh, and I know what to do more when I hit the right button. Out of curiosity, what happens if... Are there any other numbers that make a difference? Also, why not?
I'm sure it's nothing. Here. It seems we unfortunately don't have as much time as I'd hoped. We'll need to pop over to a different, happier memory rather soon. I imagine you're feeling a bit unsettled. But please don't worry. These knocks are just little intrusive thoughts. They're not real in any capacity. Only little flickers of our imagination. And it looks like we're going to play a little precautionary game. Quite a simple one, really. Just listen to the doors on either side of this room, and if one starts to creep open, hurry over and close it. Just a little game of focus. You've got this.
You are? Seems like it's the opposite room of what you're standing in, but we'll see if it stays like that. Whoop, didn't mean to go upstairs. Shoot. Nope, it's not the opposite room. It just is what it is.
It appears your focus is ever so slightly slipping. To prevent us from slipping any further, please ensure this memory stays fully and entirely illuminated. Wonderfully done, Caleb. Unfortunately, it appears this memory is still exhibiting signs of unpleasantness, discomfort, and existential dread. So, Rather than dealing with all this mess now, why don't we take a stroll around and try to focus on something else?
Oh, it's just the way it is. Alright. Nope, didn't stick to it. That would have been funny if it did. Nope. Just for the heck of it, let's bring it with us. If I can stop throwing it to the ground.
Let's not waste time. We have so many joy-filled memories waiting. Ah, what a lovely painting.
Hey, actually bring it with you. Nice.
Here we are. Welcome to our memory of the waterworks.
Hello. Ah! Now I know.
I see you've managed to find a rather gloomy corner in this otherwise joy-filled memory. Please immediately disregard whatever feelings cause you to seek this out, and return to the happier parts of this memory.
Good question. Do I lose the bullet? My little Nerf bullet. Probably. That's fine. I'll just make sure I don't use it unless I absolutely have to. Let's see. Hold on. We need it over here.
It looks like you've left something on the floor. Ah, Caleb, you found it. This is our memory meter. It tracks all those perfect little pockets of joy we experience and stores them for us. The more we explore, the more we focus on all that joy, the more this meter will fill. When the meter's full, well, that means we've successfully re-experienced all the joy that memory has to offer, and we can move on. No need to rush. Just keep your eyes open. This joy has always been here. We're simply remembering how to see it.
I'm not really sure what those do, but I'll find out later. They probably influence the overall end-game outcome, I would suspect. That's fine. Let's see. You know what? If I'd memorized what it was before, I wonder if it changed based on me holding this item. The weight. No. This is coming with me. Wish I could look behind me. Let's go.
Wonderful. We've got our first few ticks on our memory meter. You see, this is precisely the muck I'd spoken of earlier. Oh, rotten. Much like that sandwich you'd left forgotten in the back of your fridge. There's no real danger to it, of course, but it is unfortunately quite unpleasant. Certainly not the kind of thing we want crowding this lovely memory. Why don't you get this washed off?
I'm gonna be much more thorough this time. Actually, I'm just gonna do this wildly. There we go. This is what bugged it up last time, when it looked clean, but it wasn't.
Ah, yes, all right. That's quite enough. You unfortunately seem to be still somewhat distracted. But we can fix this. Please continue directly toward the large secondary slide tower.
The large secondary slide tower. Well, there's two of them. Pretty sure it's not this one. Not that one. It's this one. I think.
Wonderful choice, Caleb.
Unless those are save points.
Don't worry about that. It's just a little mess. Why don't you try out this green one instead?
And in we go.
It looks like we have diverted slightly. There seems to have been a minor error, but not to worry. Please direct your attention over to the green illuminated exit sign hanging over the stairs. We have maintenance to tend to and far brighter memories to experience. Let's get going. It would seem we've inadvertently drifted into a section of our memory that our mind has chosen to set aside. Our mind does this occasionally to protect us from the memories and experiences it deems rather non-essential. Think of it as a sort of cognitive guardrail, designed to keep us seated firmly in our reality. Unfortunately, it appears we've now stumbled over the edge. But not to worry. Nothing here is ever truly shut out. Our mind always leaves a little key tucked under the proverbial doormat. Caleb, please, no, not there. This isn't where we need to go. Why don't we go back up the stairs? Back to all the fun. Excellent, Caleb. Now, let's get going. We're unfortunately a bit deeper than I anticipated. No matter, you've got this. It appears you've caught yourself in a memory loop. This happens occasionally when the mind gets a tad overstimulated and momentarily forgets exactly what comes next. But no need to worry. By doing something out of the ordinary or unexpected, we should be able to break the cycle and pop ourselves right back on path. It seems you're having a bit of trouble. But it's okay. We've been here before, haven't we? A little nudge, something unexpected, should be enough to interrupt the loop and steer us back on course. Wonderful. We're now fully re-established on our intended course and should be back in the waterworks momentarily. Wait, that can't be right. Ah, the break room. Yes, the break room. I'm certain that's the way we went before. It appears we've experienced a minor navigational error. We seem to have skipped forward. However, this memory does appear to be quite full of joy, and should in fact be the perfect place to continue filling up our memory meter. Welcome to Walter. Not just a cute red balloon, but an integral and fundamental part of our childhood. I'm sure you remember the countless times he's personally helped lift our spirits after a rather long day. In a moment, you'll get to actually hold him again. But please take caution, as even though he's always played a crucial and irreplaceable role in our childhood as our sole unwavering companion, he is rather delicate and requires the utmost care and restraint. I see you having a bit of trouble. Not to worry. While I can't directly help you solve this, I can provide various thoughtful and warm-hearted lines of emotional encouragement. You're doing wonderfully.
Yeah. I kind of forgot to turn my microphone back on. Oh, well, that's fine. Like that does... One does it. Okay, so it holds the exterior door open. That's what it does. And then... So does that mean I need to go this way?
I imagine you might be currently experiencing feelings of frustration. I assure you these feelings are completely valid. But in fact, considering the abnormally large amount of time you've already spent on this puzzle, you're statistically more likely to find the answer now than ever.
Oh, wrong button. So I know that I need to light up that one in the other room. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Just because there might be more that I'm missing.
There you are. I see you've found a little crack in our joy-filled maintenance route. Not to worry, there's nothing for us here anyway. Please turn back immediately.
Nope. Get inside of those. It's good to know. I'm not sure if it'll serve a purpose later on, but... You know, if it wouldn't stop running... Alright, we're just going to throw this down in this chair over here. Get that on the way back through. thing I can think of is that I'm supposed to grab Walter. As quickly as possible. The issue is I can't get to him fast enough, so I'm not so sure that's what I'm supposed to do. Unless that's what I'm supposed to do. In which case, that changes things. Oh, it doesn't matter. Hello? I see. I'll remember that. You can go through doors. Why can I not... maybe I'm supposed to leave them there.
Wonderful. We've made it to the play place. Everything here has been tirelessly tested and is guaranteed to be completely safe.
You say so. I was gonna put the shoes in the shoe bin, but don't let me. Dang it. Can't go back the way you came through. Get the slides over here. Obviously, we're going down the blue one. Let's go down the middle. Well, no! Well, I'll go back for that. Hey, I didn't see the clock up there. Cool. Alright. Can I grab my... Don't want to lose that. The drop should probably be a different button, or at least assignable to a different button.
Ah, the funometer. A perfect stop on our joy-filled journey. Unfortunately, it seems to be momentarily unpowered. But, given your demonstrated proclivity for resolving unexpected challenges, I'm sure you can figure it out.
After I explore in this direction. Okay. One. Oh, there we go. Can I do that without... Yeah. Okay, go through there. Doo-doo-doo. This way. Hmm. Hmm. I absolutely would have tried to climb up that. It's three. Yeah, I can see the chat. I was trying to figure out where I need to go next. Alright, let's go back in this direction. A new spot. Alright, I know I've not been down this one. One more. figure out where the wire for it. There it is. Yeah. Drip, drip, drip. Oh, right here. Walked right past it several times. Wait, can you climb up any of these ladders? Or, I mean, slides? What am I missing?
Hi, I'm just popping in to let you know. Don't be afraid to have some fun. We're here to collect joy after all. Go let loose, jump around, knock something over. Just make sure you do all of that inside our carefully constructed maintenance path.
That's funny. Actually, go this way. Then... Is it still not powered? Am I missing something? I'm gonna go back to the bottom and find out. Alright. Nope, not that way. A one-way door. Okay, I see how that is. It's actually a creative way to do a one-way door. Simple, effective. Oop. Not the way I wanted to go. Dang, this slide's practically vertical. Go over there. Okay. Oh, TV's on. Should have known.
Additional black, green, and oolong tea leaves.
Yep.
As easy as 1, 2, 3. Plugged up from a cold or allergies?
We'll use every night.
It's a... Get discount. With and squish it back and start all over.
Hit 9, make additional black,
6 9.
green, and oolong
1 1
tea
6 9.
leaves.
That was fun. Alright. Tic-tac-toe. As soon as I remember where it is. Or find it again. Take your pick. Whoop. This way.
We'll use every night.
Let's go this way. Nope, is it not gonna let me go up that one? Oh, that's unfortunate. The only one I can't go up. Alright, let's figure out where they are. I think they're over there on the other side. But I couldn't go up this one. Where does that actually come out at? Oh, it's the one you can't go down because of where it's at. Okay. Makes sense. I don't see it. Over here? There it is. Just kept getting turned around, I guess.
Wonderful. Excellent work, Caleb.
Oh, you have to use the one. Okay. Oh shoot. Can't get over to it because I didn't memorize the path. Well, that's unfortunate.
Don't worry, Caleb. We have plenty of time.
Alright, I need to actually... Okay, I'm on this side, so how did I get over here? What's the alternate path over here? Can't go down that way. Okay, okay, that's the alternate path. Yep. So, along this. And up through the hole. Okay, yep. shoot. Damn it, I lost my gun. Dang it. Hold on, let's see if it's still there. Because when I was... Yes. Alright, so when I do this, I need to pay attention to which direction I go, because it's about to get... No? Yes, yes. Nope, not that direction. Alright, so wherever I've got to go, it's probably something I'm overlooking. Okay, it's fine. Come on, come on, come on. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, I see you. Okay, you're supposed to jump it. Whoa! You're not supposed to jump it. Yes, yes, the bully's always there, being menacing. They're really annoying sometimes. Hey, I got stuck. Nope. Okay, so you have to turn around. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, the exit's on. What? Oh, I got stuck. Don't turn back. Keep going. Okay. Alrighty. I was hoping not to get caught, but apparently wasn't able to avoid one death in the game. It happens. It was bound to happen eventually. Alright, onwards. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Alright. Because... Where's the closet? Nope, we're not going that way. The void. Hello, arcade. Too late. Waterlogged. Out of order. Aw. Flooded. What's this? I can barely see it. Oh! Need my gun. My Nerf or nothing. Hey, there we go. Don't forget to smile. Yep. We're good. Onwards. Because arcade machines! Well, that's a dead end. What's up? Looks like through the pipe is the way to go. There's the entryway. Did exactly what I thought it would do. Go right through it. And a dead end. Yep. Didn't miss anything. It's just the way. It must be the way I need to go. Oh, it's gone now. Dang it, I threw it out the... Oh well. I was trying to keep it till the end. Should have known. That's a different hallway. Missing an opening somewhere. Oh well, disappointment. I'll try again the next time. Well, when all else fails, we're going over. Oh, duh. Lights. On those lights. Not overlook it. I miss it entirely. Okay. Oh, it must be this way. Should have known. Should have known. Oh, shoot. Whoops. Knew I should have crossed further over. Alright. Alright. We'll just get wrong. Yes, I don't have the balloon. It's somewhere in the distant past. The balloon disappeared. See if anything changed in here. Oh. Alright, let's see if I can go all the way over here. Oh, no. But that's an interesting puzzle. Okay. Okay. My safe spot is like right here. Hey, balloon! Gotta help him get to us. Ha! That worked. Aha! Back up. Go this way. Perfect.
Ah, there we are. It seems you got a bit distracted back there. Before we continue, I should remind you that these intrusive thoughts and their accompanying feelings of loneliness, guilt, and existential dread are in fact not real, and bear no truth or substance whatsoever. So please, if you do see anything like that again, immediately turn away and forget entirely about its existence. Now, let's move over to a different memory.
Skipping along. Bounce house! Okay. That might be important. Find out soon enough. Oh, I can't get in this one? Yep.
It looks like you stumbled into another memory loop. I'm sure you can figure this out. I'll be back momentarily.
One step forward, 2 steps back. Either way, you're still moving in a direction. Alright, let's go. Okay, that's what I heard. Can I get on that one? Nope. What? No. Let's just go this way. See what happens. Alright, I've got an idea. 1 step forward. And then 2 steps back. That's not bad. Huh. Right behind him. Alright. Let's just keep going forward. both of these go? Always end up back here. Alright, there's gotta be more. Another detail I'm missing. When all else fails, brute force it! Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what detail I'm missing. Hey, I mean, tried everything else. Walk backwards through the door. See what happens. You know what? Let's go one back. Oh. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. So I'm not sure if that's what I'm supposed to do. I feel like I'm gonna screw it up. Ah, once you've gotten that far, you're in it. That's fine. So it must have been the correct path then, or there may have been another way, and I just stumbled across the wrong one. Oh well. Let's go down the bouncy slide. Alright. Yes. I don't have my smile key card. Dang it. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh. I don't know why I was kneeling. We're not going that way. Wait, I came from that way, so let's go this way. Smiley key card! Let's go. Access granted. That's some high-tech bouncy house. Hold on. The bouncy house. Gotta bounce. Oh, if I just hold the button, I'll just keep bouncing. That's awesome. Pull it off. One bounce takes a second to okay. Do I have any control over this? I do have a little control over this. Ooh. Oh, man. To be fair, you don't slide on those things all that great half the time anyway. Oops. Looks like the correct direction would be this way. There's Walter. Hello, smiling. 404. Yeah, the error is here somewhere. Make sure I didn't miss anything. One. Hello, scary creature. Give me back the teddy bear.
Excellent. We've successfully arrived in our recollection of the bounce house. But it looks like we'll need to quickly address one last safety measure before we get fully established on our designated path. But I'm quite certain you'll find it entirely manageable.
Let's go with blue. The taste of blue. Can you drink it? Nope. Smile for the camera. Shoot. That sounds like an RC car.
Hi, I'm just popping in to let you know, whatever it is you're currently doing, you're doing wonderfully.
Key card for that. Oh. Just because. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Wasn't it? Different set of numbers on those. Want to collect her shoes? Two, 4, 3, 2. Nope, not it.
I know at times it can be discouraging. Not getting it right when you're trying your best can make you feel like there's something fundamentally wrong with you.
2, 3.
But despite this, might I remind you of the many joyful memories yet to come on our maintenance route? Each one brimming with that uncomplicated joy that makes life worth it. I'm sure you'll get through this.
Different. First 2 rows are the same. No, they're all the same. They're just in different places. Hello, Balloon Shadow. That's kind of creepy. Oh. I'm not taking a hand. Oh well. Puzzles were never my strongest suit anyways. Nope. Alright. Hold on. No. It's so obvious. 3, 1, 4, 2. 3, 1, 4, 2. That should be it. I was wrong. It's not obvious. Okay. Alright, well, trial and error at this point. That's right. Nope. I knew I already tried that one. Nope. What detail am I missing? I mean, the green was 3, yellow was 4, orange is 2, blue is 1. They got corresponding empty slots you would think would correspond with it, and the yellow and orange are different in number, so you would think maybe there's some kind of hint there, or maybe it literally has... I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know. I don't know what detail I'm missing. If there's another hint that I'm missing, I don't know what it is. 0, 1. I mean, I'd prefer not to just trial and error my way through it all, but that might take a little while. You know, you're not going back that way. 1 is blue, 2 is orange, 3 is green. Where's yellow? There's got to be something I'm missing. Or it's bugged. It's either I'm missing something or it's bugged. See. Yeah, I am definitely stumped on one of these puzzles. Wait, 14. What am I doing? Orange was the second one. Okay, that was a pain in the...
Unfortunately, it looks like we'll need to momentarily part ways. Please remain on course, retrieve the keycard, and promptly return back without any further unnecessary interruptions.
You say so. Is there going to be anything interesting I'm going to miss around here? Yeah, of course he said, but... there are multiple forces there. Oh. I was in the wrong spot. Okay. Ah, okay. What's it? There it is. Oh, okay. Good to know. Oh, it just gives it back to you. Oh, wasn't expecting it. I thought it would go back to the same spot since it did the last time. Onwards. Okay. Let's see what's in this direction. Ah, okay. Gotta move the boxes. Important, but whoop. What the heck am I missing? Interesting. I just didn't walk this far back. Yeah, the door's off the hinges. Okay. That's cool. Hello. My little... Alright, alright, alright. We're about to transition to another area. I'm going to take a short break. Oh, onwards to the next area. Looks familiar. Except it's not. Hello, thing I almost forgot. Or did forget. Ah! Jeez. Ah. God, was not expecting that. The bully always out to get you. Ah! I don't know what wrong turn I made. Alright. Focus. Try again. I would shoot it with the pea shooter here, but it ain't gonna do nothing. Blah, 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 blah. What the? Okay. I apparently ran toward it. Whoops. No, I want to take that with me. Okay, here we go. Roll. Dude, what the heck? Okay, run is on. I don't know where I went wrong. Is there just literally no room for error? Sheesh. Gotta leave a little give there, because especially with this fuzzy screen, it's making it difficult to see where things are. Yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I literally can't see a thing. Yeah, that's not cool. It's not cool. Like, I get where you're going, but there's a little give and take here. We're gonna check. The gamma's going up. Like, if you can't see where you need to go because the screen is literally blurry, it all just blends together. I physically cannot see it, even in 4K. Alright, so where's the gamma? I keep overlooking it. Yeah, I turned motion blur off because motion blur... My eyes don't blur motion when I'm looking about. No, we don't do that. Motion blur is just annoying. Alright, here's what I was looking for. Crank it up. We'll do this temporarily until I get through this area. Maybe I'll be able to see. Okay, so I don't go that way. He's around that corner. So I'm missing something. not squeeze through there? I don't... Is there an opening I'm missing? What? Okay, okay. Pay really close attention to this. Look to the ceiling. Okay, okay. I literally have no clue what I'm supposed to do there. Yeah, tedium is not fun. I'm just saying that much. Alright. There's only 2 ways to go. What am I missing? Is it like hidden in the dark? Am I supposed to shut the door behind me or something? Like, slam it in its face? What? What am I... I got one other idea that it could be. It's gonna be really fast. I hope I'm right about this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's all on. What was I supposed to do something else? Like, what? That is so annoying. It's so dang dark, you couldn't even tell it was there. There was literally nothing indicating that was there. Nothing. You couldn't tell anything. And I have the gamma turned up with the room lights out. You're literally making people just literally run into the dark. Just assume that, like, how is somebody supposed to know something's there unless they just literally risk getting themselves killed? That's not strategy. That's just guessing. That's just rolling a dice and thinking, hopefully it'll be right. You're annoying. Game's freaking bullying you.
Our mind has made quite a isn't it? This be for now. There's somewhere we need to be. Please immediately continue through the entrance door.
Alright, let's turn the gamma back down because I don't like how bright that is. It looks weird. Oh, wrong page. Ish. There we go. Like, come on. At least give it a little more brightness in that one section so someone isn't just guessing. I physically could not see it. It's just pitch black on my screen. I thought it was a wall. They went that way. I'm going this way. Another birthday. Hold on. I see a door. We go to that first. You know what? No!
Well, it appears that your wandering attention has inadvertently caused a critical destabilization in our memory meter. However, rest assured, we've come prepared for this. Please continue through the unmarked door to your right.
Oh, yeah, the memory meter isn't popping up anymore. Alright, it's fine. Let's continue on.
Wait. No. Please immediately redirect yourself through the staff access hall.
Oh.
No, get free! Come back! This isn't right!
Unfortunately, you've become quite distracted. I do have to remind you that these lingering feelings of guilt and emptiness are nothing to worry about. But I can see you're not going to listen. So, before we continue our experience, we're going to need to make a slight detour. Since you have a moment, I'd like to quickly draw a parallel between your subconscious and that sandwich I'd mentioned before. You see, much like the mold on that sandwich, if given the opportunity, this rot will begin to spread, continuing to seep in and fester until it eventually consumes everything we hold dear. While the complete and total collapse of your perceived reality may sound distressing, I can assure you there is absolutely no cause for concern. In routine, simply staying focused on the joys of life renders that mold entirely inert. However, in the event you just can't seem to focus despite numerous polite and warm-hearted reminders, we need to take slightly more aggressive precautions. Please flip the shoot power switch and position yourself directly above the large red dot.
Well. Mm-mm.
we can finally get you going where you should have been headed in the first place. No, no. This can't be right. I've done everything right. I've corrected everything you've messed up, every mistake, every misdirection, every distraction you've entertained. I fixed it all! Why do you insist on defying me?
Maybe the problem is you.
Let's get you back on track. I'll return shortly.
Maybe you want a little too much control there. Because I've been following your direction. The only one who's been distracted is, well, you. Hello? Thing? Let me see. There it is. I almost missed that. Alright, let's see. Did I miss another one? Whoops. Oh, there's one down. I'm taking this with me. Alright, well, let's start searching. Oh, well, I'm not. Alright, you gotta ease up on the puzzles. Like, a little bit of a break. I'm missing something. That's very cool. There is another one right there. I don't know if I can... I feel like it's bugged more than I'm figuring it out half the time. I genuinely feel trapped. Because I have... I'm gonna say, I like the game visually. The puzzles, they're starting to... They're becoming a bit much, especially considering I don't know if it's bugged or not. I've already experienced 2 bugs in the very beginning of the game. And I could have swore these lit up after I inserted that, but they're not going off when I pull it out of there, so I really don't want to have to look something up. Like, what am I missing? I'm trying very hard to avoid looking anything up. But I genuinely don't know what I'm missing here. knows? Colt bunnies? Ah, that's funny. No exit. Yeah. I see the exit there. No exit. That's actually really cool. Let's try something a little different. Anything change? I knew there were two guns. Well, there's definitely no exit, that's for sure, because I cannot figure out how to get through this. I don't see a hole to crawl through. I don't see... Is there a weak wall, maybe? No, I don't know. I literally don't know. I hate to do this, but I can't spend all night trying to figure this out. I don't know why this ain't working. What I'm missing. But at this point, it's either too hard for me, or there's something going on. Because I am, sheesh, my goodness, this is a bit much. Or there's some tiny visual detail that's not showing up. That hint, that one little hint. Pause for a moment. Alright. Hint is in the shadows, I guess. Let's see what I'm missing. I genuinely think it's bugged. Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up. Nah, it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here all night only to find out that it literally is bugged. I've already had 2 bugs already in the beginning of the game, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's another. And these puzzles, some of these puzzles, yeah, they need a little more like, hey, at least after so long, some kind of like nudge in the right direction. Because like the first bug, it looked clean, but apparently I missed a spot. The second bug was stuck in the void. Is that really what it is? I would never have considered doing something like that. You know, somewhere in the game, there needs to be, if you're going to use the red as an indicator for something you can grab and use it specifically for that, there needs to be some kind of like hint at that in the earlier part of the game, right around when you're picking up the first set of boxes that are outlined like that. Simply because, yeah, I would never have considered that slides. It just looks like any of the other lit up light things. Like, just that hint that that is something that will occur later in the game, no matter what it is. I mean, I get it. Trial and error, you gotta figure it out. But I could brute force my way through a combination lock, too. That doesn't make it fun. I'm just saying, some of these puzzles are a bit... Especially the hidden parts where it's so dark. I suspect I'm gonna need that. Collect them all. Hop wheels. That's funny. Alright. Okay, another combination lock. That looks important. Oh, shoot. Come back here. Completely changed it. Alright. Really? There we go. Details. They matter. Okay. Question is, okay, if you red, blue, green, yellow. Let's try that. Start with that. Red. Oh, oh shoot. Almost thought I hit the wrong button there. It's fine. It was gonna happen. Oh, pick that back up though. Also. Yep. Yeah. Hello. I'm trying. I don't get it. Yeah. There we go. What the heck? Dang, I should have had my flashlight active before we do this.
No, no, no! What are you doing? I told you to stay put.
Looks like we gotta make a jump. Oh, you can only go that way? Yeah. No. So. Well, I'm definitely staying put. Ah! 1 second. Okie dokie, we just fall. Dude! The forced camera movement, it's disorienting. I genuinely... Like, if you're gonna force the camera movement, force it back the way it was. Like, immediately turn it back around in the direction you need to go. Let's see what it does this time. Let's see how. You gotta be careful with that forced perspective stuff. It can be very disorienting. Alright, I must have to, I probably need to jump off somewhere. This game could be so much more, and it's frustrations or distractions from the experience. Like this. Don't make, like this box. Move that crap. This shouldn't be here. If you're going to make the player go through all of that stuff again and again and again and again because they can't figure out where they need to go next. Look at it. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. I can't get over it. I can't go under it. I'll try again. Let's see what happens. Like this. After the second time, should immediately start at the running scene. I got no clue. Oh, god dang. The frickin' lighting makes it hard to see where anything is. I'm guessing half the time. These boxes shouldn't be there. If you're gonna force stop the player there, then you shouldn't be. Then you should start it from there instead of going through that entire animation again. The exit's over there. Okay. It's always a good idea to double check. I don't think you can get up there. I think that direction is the way to go. Huh? Did it just bug out on me? I assume this is the way. Whoa! I must have been hitting the button. Oh well.
feel like there's something on untouched. You can fix this. See how straight and trying to
Yeah, good for you. Into the pit. Alright, that's one of the endings. Funny thing is I was following his directions. Or at least trying to. Alright. I'll let it go through. There's a lot to like about the game. There's also parts of it that are frustrating. If it's gonna... There needs to be... When you can't physically see on your screen where something is because of the lighting, you're literally leaping into the dark. Especially when there are other lit up paths. So it's trial and error at that point. And while trial and error is a part of life, not everything has to be trial and error, especially when it comes to making good decisions. You gotta kind of, I don't know. It's just whatever metaphor was going on, the whole trial and error thing kind of hurt. Unless the whole point is to frustrate you, and in which case it did a good job of that. Just the game has a few flaws that need to be fixed. Or, I don't know. We'll see. That's just the first round, though. We'll see how things come together once we go through a couple more endings. I'm assuming there's a couple more endings. Let it all play out. I don't have time to play that tonight, though. That took a little more than 4 hours, or 5 hours. That's because I kept getting stuck, though. Especially when I couldn't freaking see where it was, and especially when I had the graphical error. Where you couldn't tell that it physically looked clean. Ugh. Oh, and something to indicate, like, I don't know. I guess it's just expect to figure it out. Red mint pool. It's just never would have thought you could have drunk that thing. I wouldn't have thought that. Doot, 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 doot. Not a bad game, just frustrating at some points. And yes, I do take that into consideration. My inability to solve certain puzzles doesn't necessarily make the game bad. Even if they were mostly visual issues for a couple of them. A little more lighting would have been nice. Or flashlight toggle. Whenever you have that, the flashlight ability. I am gonna fast forward now. I'll fast forward for a moment and then wait. I'll fast forward for a moment and then wait. Holy moly, this is really long. That's that's cool though. Yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward at this point. I'm actually curious to see what's at the end now. I waited this long. I'm not gonna hit skip though. Jeez, this one's taking a really long time to play out. Okay. I want to let it run for just a little bit longer. Because now I'm curious if there is more. I want to know. Curiosity. Uh. Okay, there we go. There was an end to it. I think. Or did it crash? Nah. Alright. It's fun. It's fine. Oh, what the heck? I think it crashed. Oh, man. Yeah, it did. Well, it is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna load back into it. Just cause I gotta check. There we go. Oh, we found another bug. It happens. It is a new game. I'll come back to it. Wait. I'll come back to episode 2. Once episode 2 releases. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Alright, so there are 3 endings. Missed some collectibles. Maybe the collectibles in the other section. Huh. I do want to get a couple of these. I probably won't go through and get all of them, but I'm gonna try to collect a few more. Alright. Let's get some of the side stuff.
It looks like we have diverted slightly. There seems to have been a minor error. But not to worry. Please direct your attention over to the green illuminated exit sign hanging over the stairs. We have maintenance to tend to and far brighter memories to experience. Let's get going.
Alright.
It would seem we've inadvertently drifted into a section of our memory that our mind has chosen to set aside. Our mind does this occasionally to protect us from the memories and experiences it deems rather non-essential. Think of it as a sort of cognitive guardrail, designed to keep us seated firmly in our reality. Unfortunately, it appears we've now stumbled over the edge. But not to worry. Nothing here is ever truly shut out. Our mind always leaves a little key tucked under the proverbial doormat. Caleb, please, no, not there. This isn't where we need to go.
What's your
Why don't we go
fears?
back up the stairs, back to all the fun.
The heck? I'm stuck? Are you kidding me? Literally. Alright, I just found another bug. I'm gonna find every bug in the game. I'm not even trying to find bugs. I'm just finding them. Nice. See, if I had placed that back, this should disappear. It should close and disappear, and that wouldn't be a bug anymore. That's an easy fix for that bug. Reset it. Alright. Oh, looks like you gotta exit and restart. Oh well, it is what it is.
Reality.
No.
Unfortunately, Caleb, please, no, not there. This isn't where we need to go. Why don't we go back
That's
up the
coming with me.
stairs, back to all the fun?
Why don't I just not listen to you this time? Because you...
No, Caleb, don't do this.
Yeah, I could just follow the inky sludge. But I'm just gonna do my own thing. Ready? Go. Oh, it's missing another. Hold on. Okay. L3. I don't know if that plays a significance, but I want to remember it. Oh, there it is. Trying to get to it. Really need to be paying more attention. Hold on. Face your fear. Easier said than done sometimes, I know. What's up? Let's go up. We're already up. Let's go down. Not normal elevator music. I wonder what would happen if I stood up top. Okay, it's just the floor. Anything significant about this? Gonna go further down. That was level 2. One. Dang. mean? Sometimes you have to go down before you can make your way back up. Is that as far down as it goes? Yep.
What did you do?
That's loud. Chill, dude. No, we're not doing this. It'll be what it'll be. No. Also, you lied to me the first time. You blaming me for the directions you were given. No. Let's go. And I'm not gonna stop at the first one. Chill, dude. Alright, let's eject from this. Because I think that opened it up. If it didn't, I'll just redo it. Oh, I didn't finish it. I didn't get to the end. Ah, okay. That's fine. I like how it reversed that time. That was cool. Whoosh. Alright, this way. Yes, this way. The maze. It is really dark. I'm gonna follow the lights. Yeah, this is all new. Ah. Alright, hold on. Alright, it was worth guessing. I'm gonna go look for hints. Also, I don't want to move on until I've explored a little more. Even if it is absolute darkness in this direction. Okay, there's nothing here. I need to find... This way. I think I know now. Or I think that's the hint. Blue, red, Green. Yay! Alright. I think I'm gonna be taken aback by the first entryway I see this time. No. I'm going my way. Huh? That's clearly not the way to go. But I'm going. I didn't mean to do that, but I bumped it. I bumped my head when I jumped, and it pushed me forward. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Clearly can't go that way. That's the way I came from. Hello, green spot that looks suspicious and useful. Right, go this way. Yeah, okay, basically. Down the yellow slide. Okay, come on, back where I started. Another puzzle. Alright, blue. Not you again. What? What? No! Oh, he got on the blue slide. See, now I need to go down the red slide. Oh, I didn't go down the red. I don't know why I should have went down the red one, but I should have. Nothing that way. You again! I see a switch. I think I go this way. Yep. Okay. Your creepiness. go. Get all that. Light. Yep, if I'd just known there was a hole there. Face your fears. Oh, shoot. Yep. Alright, I'm not sure what the code would be. Worst case scenario. Blue, purple, and something else. So 2 blues and 1 purple. I just need to figure out which one it is. So I just... Ah, I gotta go too close. Alright, 2 blues, 1 purple. So 5, 6, okay. 5 and 6. Oh, there's a white. Wait, what was the white? Did I... Oh, white must be blank. Oh, I did it again. Alright, that's just me not paying attention. Distracted in thought.
I'm sorry. I was getting quite worried there for a minute. It seems whatever you experienced back there distracted you and triggered you to jump to a rather unpleasant series of entirely fabricated memories. If you see anything like that again, please immediately turn away and pay absolutely no attention to it. We have a purpose here, and quite a full itinerary ahead of us. Let's get going. Caleb, I'd like to introduce you to our patent-pending emotional maintenance and diagnostic regulation system. This incredibly sophisticated system of cameras, barriers, and interconnected thought processes has now been successfully reinstated after nearly a full year of retirement. This, of course, is due to your unexpected inability to focus. But please don't be alarmed. If you are ever to come across something unpleasant feeling again, or possibly anything related to the inescapable dread of rotting past memories, please immediately turn away from whatever it is and focus solely on this wonderfully complex and overarching safety system.
Or I could just go this way.
Welcome to Walter. Not just a cute red balloon, but an integral and fundamental part of our childhood. I'm sure you remember the countless times he's personally helped lift up our spirits after a rather long day. In a moment, you'll get to actually hold her. Excuse me. Let's move on.
I don't remember it saying her last time, but it's been a few hours since I played that part, so hold on. Alright, Walter, we got this.
There you are. I see you've found a little crack in our joy-filled maintenance route. Not to worry, there's nothing for us here anyway. Please turn back immediately.
Maybe I don't wanna. You win this time. But only briefly.
Wonderful. We've made it to the play place. Everything here has been tirelessly tested and is guaranteed to be completely safe.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the screen here. And see where it diverts on the past this time. Okay, so this is where there's a inflection point. But where? Trying to remember where it diverted. Well, I guess I'll find it. Maybe. I have to put Walter down.
Ah, there we are. It
Oh, it
seems you
shifted.
got a bit distracted back there. Before we continue, I should remind you that these intrusive thoughts and their accompanying feelings of loneliness, guilt, and existential dread are in fact not real, and bear no truth or substance whatsoever. So please, if you do see anything like that again, immediately turn away and forget entirely about its existence. Now, let's move over to a different memory.
I'm gonna go this way. Haha.
No, no, please. This place isn't quite ready yet. No,
Look. No. Hold on. I had to try. Wait a second. Let's see where my mistake was. I'm just gonna keep going to the left. Fine, I'll go to the right. I'll follow the drifts. Hello? Ah, that's still funny. The annoying, most annoying sound. The annoyingest of annoyings. Hold on, do I have... Yes, I do. It's on now. Memorize where everything is. Everything of substance. I will you're lucky.
What are you doing? I told you this memory isn't ready yet. Please immediately find something else to focus on. All right. You remember that little game we played? Yes, the one with the doors. Remember that? Just do that again. I'll begin to reorient onto it.
What about I
Everything
want
will
it?
be fine. Caleb, stop! Unfortunately, it seems your focus has become fundamentally unstable. But please rest assured, we've again come entirely prepared for this. Thanks to our patent-pending emotional maintenance and diagnostic regulation system, we have everything under control. You might now notice the two illuminated light switches located conveniently in the hall and kitchen doorways. These switches have just now been installed and successfully connected up to our failsafe erasure protocol. Should you see anything in the kitchen or hall that strikes you with feelings of guilt, fear, or utter and total hopelessness, please immediately flip the switch in the associated doorway to toggle the protocol. Most importantly, please stay firmly within the walls of this room and refrain from toggling the protocol unless absolutely necessary. I'll be back momentarily.
Get stuck on stuff on the ground.
No! 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 What are you doing? Turn the TV off! You're ruining it! This is all... All right. You remember that little game we played? Yes, the one with the doors. Remember that? Just do that again.
What?
I'll begin to reorient onto it.
Am I supposed to?
Everything will be fine.
Fine. I guess I'm supposed to turn the TV off.
Caleb, stop! Unfortunately, it seems your focus has become fundamentally unstable. But please rest assured, we've again come entirely prepared for that. Thanks to our patent-pending emotional maintenance and diagnostic regulation system, we have everything under control. You might now notice the two illuminated light switches located conveniently in the hall and kitchen doorways. These switches have just now been installed and successfully connected up to our failsafe erasure protocol. Should you see anything in the kitchen or hall that strikes you with feelings of guilt, fear, or utter and total hopelessness, please immediately flip the switch in the associated doorway to toggle the protocol. Most importantly, please stay firmly within the walls of this room and refrain from toggling the protocol unless absolutely necessary. I'll be back momentarily.
That sound is annoying. Which door is it?
No! 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 What are you doing? Turn the TV off! You're ruining it! This is all your...
Probably supposed to go down here. Because I'm curious now, what happens if I go back to the TV? Oh. Okay. Where is the little gun? Could I put it? There it is. Well, we got two of the endings. Alright. Next, let's see what's left. Okay. So, where was the point here? This is something I remember seeing about, so let's press jump to start. I do remember seeing this part of a game in a clip. Alright, go. Fly too high and you fall. Okay. Good to know. Oh. Okay, cool.
Well, it appears that your wandering attention has inadvertently caused a critical destabilization in our memory meter. However, rest assured, we've come prepared for this. Please continue through the unmarked door to your right.
Let's go this way. This is... Alright, back to this.
Wait. No. Please immediately redirect yourself through the staff access hall.
You know what? I don't like you making me go this way. Alright, I guess I have to go through this door. Oh, I was trying to avoid it. I should have jumped over it.
No, get free! Come back! This isn't right!
What the?
Unfortunately, you've become quite distracted. I do have to remind you that these lingering feelings of guilt and emptiness are nothing to worry about. But I can see you're not going to listen.
Nope.
So, before we continue our experience, we're going to need to make a slight detour.
Are we?
Since you have a moment, I'd like to quickly draw a parallel between your subconscious and that sandwich I'd mentioned before. You see, much like the mold on that sandwich, if given the opportunity, this rot will begin to spread, continuing to seep in and fester until it eventually consumes everything we hold dear. While the complete and total collapse of your perceived reality may sound distressing, I can assure you there is absolutely no cause for concern. In routine, simply staying focused on the joys of life renders that mold entirely inert. However, in the event you just can't seem to focus despite numerous polite and warm-hearted reminders, we need to take slightly more aggressive precautions. Please flip the shoot power switch and position yourself directly above the large red dot.
Alright. I know where my mistake was. Hopefully this will go quick. Or I should say, hopefully I can remember where everything is. That's the real one.
See? Nothing to worry over at all. Unfortunately, it seems our mind has become a bit preoccupied and allowed some of that existential muck that we're working to clear out to seep into our currently focused memory. There's no need for alarm, of course. We'll get around to cleaning this up eventually. For now, let's take a slight discretionary detour and center our focus on something a bit more productive. Please follow the series of red illuminated arrows to our emergency exit.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Definitely haven't been this way.
Ah, well, just in time, aren't we? A bit close for comfort, but we made it. I suppose now would be a great time to continue our discussion on those precautions that we skipped over earlier. You see, sometimes our mind can be a bit eccentric and imagine little scenarios that can get a tad dark. But these little intrusions are actually harmless and completely made up. Just like when you're at a crosswalk and have the sudden urge to step into oncoming traffic. You'd never actually do it, of course, but those thoughts are there nonetheless. Just little tangents our mind runs off with to entertain itself. They're not the most pleasant of memories, though, so for our purposes here, as we fill up our memory meter,
But yes.
it's best we stay away and set our focus on the joy-filled parts of our mind.
Okay. Just don't let it overtake your mind. Oh. In sadness. Yep. The arrows say go that way, but curiosity says goes this way. Don't drop them.
Ah, it looks like we're here. Welcome back to the waterworks.
Really?
All
That
right,
was interesting.
not to worry. Our mind is just having a bit of fun. Why don't you take a look around and find a way to get this unlocked? I'll be right here, silently cheering you on.
Oh. 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 Haha. Nice. I think there's one more. There's one more ending, which is the erase one, I believe. You know. But I don't think I have time for that one tonight. Because it means doing it all again. Or... Yep. Where was the other erased one? I can't remember. I know one of them was here. Where did I see it? Oh well. Oh, that's it for the night. I'll do the other one later. Besides, episode 2 will eventually come out. I'll do it for that one. At the very least. Until next time. That was fun. It was frustrating at some points, but overall it was still a good game. Alrighty. Until next time.